Yo, what's going on guys, it's Tom, welcome back to a brand new video, and this is part number 5 of my F1 2015 live cockpit career. And we're here for the Spanish Grand Prix in Catalonia, and this is one of the last tracks that I sort of like the tracks that start season you want to get out of the way, and then after this we got Monaco, and then all the tracks that come after Monaco are all really good tracks that I really enjoy, and hopefully we should be really competitive around them tracks. So this is the last of the, in inverted commas, rubbish tracks, so I'm going to get these out of the way. And once this is all over, then Monaco should be a really interesting race. So nevertheless, we're here in Catalonia, and I've been seeing the clock in the top right hand of my actual in-game monitor. There's only 30 minutes to go. I've been doing a couple of setting changes and whatnot, but we're probably going to go out for about 2 runs in qualifying here, and hope for the best. I think we're quite competitive around here. The car felt really good in practice, so I'm hoping we can carry over that good momentum into qualifying. So without further ado, we're going to jump into it and see how we get on for the Spanish Grand Prix qualifying. Alright, so here we go then. Through the final corner, setting up for the lap, and we're probably going to go for, like I said, 2 runs, so 2 time laps in this session, and hopefully that should be enough, and set ourselves reserve options for the race. So yeah, here we go, the first time lap of qualifying, so we get on. So here we go then, through the final corner. It's been a pretty decent lap so far actually. It felt really good as we come across the line, and we go P7, 1.1 off the pace, so not too bad of a lap there. I reckon I can go a little bit faster in some areas, so I think we're going to come back in and strap on another set of options and go one more time and see how we can get on. Okay, so here we go then. We're going to put up into rich mix, and we're going to absolutely go for it this lap. It's probably going to be our last lap of the session, so we're going to make this one count. No one's out on track. I've got a free track to myself, and for some reason none of the AI decided to go out, so we've got a full track to myself, and here we go then. This is it. We're going to make this count. Here we go then. Through the final corner, hop in the car over the chicanes. Here we go then. Onto the pit straight, open up DRS, and we're going to get ourselves into P5. So we improved by about 2 tenths and got ourselves up into P5, but now all of the AI and all of the big boys are going to go out for the final one. So this might not be our final finishing position, but overall, a really solid lap. I'm really happy with that. That lap felt really good, so hopefully we can still stay well within the top 10, but we're going to actually retire from the session now and see how we get on. So here we have it then, we managed to get ourselves P5, so overall a really solid result in qualifying. We managed to keep our position, no one actually improved that much on their lap times, and Nico Rosberg managed to put his car on pole by 15 thousandths ahead of his teammate Lewis Hamilton, and scrolling down the order, Sergio Perez is way down in 18th place, so he's had an absolutely shocking qualifying there, and the team won't be happy with that one, but overall a really solid qualifying result, and overall I think the team will be happy, and I'm also quite happy with that. So we're going to jump into the race and see how we get on for the Spanish Grand Prix. So here we are then, it is race day here in Catalonia, and it's absolutely shining bright here, and there's not any chance of rain whatsoever, which is good news for us. And we're going to be starting obviously on time from qualifying, and we've got a Ferrari there to our right, I think it's Raikkonen, and then Vettel right ahead of us, so we're surrounded by Ferraris at the moment, and hopefully we get a decent start, maybe in turn 1, maybe trying for some high positions. So we're going to jump into the race and see how we get on. Here we go then, getting up to 5 red lights for the Spanish Grand Prix, and we are underway, getting a lot of wheel spin in first gear. They're going to try and get up through the gears quickly, just about there. Going to try and now change the brake bias into front, because this car seems to be very rear-ended with the brakes. We've got a Bottas already got past us into turn 1 here. I'm just going to try and hang around the outside and make sure we stay out of contact as we try to squeeze up the inside of Massa there. We're going to try and hang around the outside of the Brazilian through turn 3 here. Can we make it stick? Massa's still there on our inside. We're going to try and put the power down. We're going to side by side here through turn 3. Massa's going to squeeze us out. We're going to try and hang it nonetheless. Raikkonen's going to really slow, braking really early for turn 4 there, but we're going to manage to hang it just about around the outside of Massa. Please, can we get him? No, he's still there. Damn it. Alright, we're going to have to just take the inside line here and squeeze him out and make sure we get that position. And indeed we do. There we go. So we're down to P6. We only lost 1 place, but an absolutely incredible battle there. Massa right at the start. And we're now on the back of Kimi, who's also lost the position to Bottas. So Bottas has had an absolutely incredible start there in the Spanish Grand Prix. Okay, so now we should be able to make a move on Bottas, I think. I think he might just get DRS off of Kimi here, but we're going to be really close to him down this straight, so we might be able to have a shout. Let's have a look now as we got the final corner. He's had a pretty good exit, but I've had a pretty good one myself. We're going to crank up into rich mix. We've got DRS wide open. Looks like we are going to make the move on Bottas. Bottas doesn't have DRS. He's just sitting duck, and we're going to make the move up into P5, back into our starting position there. Nice, easy textbook move up the inside of Bottas, and we're now going to see him try and hunt down Kimi Raikkonen, which will be hard. This is the Ferraris, just seem to have some good pace around here, but it looks like we can maybe match him for pace. Okay, we've actually managed to keep up with Raikkonen through this lap and actually gain on him. We will have DRS on the Iceman, We set up fastest lap of the race, so we are absolutely on it at the moment, and we're going to actually make a move on Kimi, so we have some really good pace, and we could actually challenge for the win, I think, if we keep his pace up. What I'm going to do is, I think on the strategy, I'm actually going to follow what everyone around me does, so I'm going to go into the options for as long as I need to, and then go primes at the end. I just want to be on the same strategy as the AI, because I think we can match the Mercedes for just raw pace around here. Cars in the pit lane. Wow, both Mercedes are coming to the pit lane, so Mercedes are going to stack their cars, and so are Ferrari, so literally the top 4 in the pit lane, so we've got a couple of laps now to stretch our advantage. By a couple of laps I mean just one, because we were pit lane in this lap, but let's try and get an overcut on these guys and see if we can try and make something happen. These tyres felt really good, but we're going to come into the pit lane nonetheless and serve our pit stop, and hopefully we can maybe undercut. I'm thinking we could, overcut. We could probably overcut Rosberg because, or Hamilton. I don't know who the Mercedes was that was second into the pit lane, but whoever had to stack out to Mercedes, I think we'll probably jump him because obviously he had the short straw of the pit stop. So here we go into our pit box now, and it's going to be a 2.2, so a perfect pit stop from the boys. And a couple more cars are still staying out. To be fair, my tyres felt really good, and I pretty would have stayed out, but the thing is, the strategy of the top 4, I had to match that. So here's Vettel on our left hand side, so we have jumped Lewis Hamilton, who was the Mercedes who had to stack. So right now we're in a net 3rd place. There is a massive train of cars and just massive traffic, and this is holding Rosberg and Vettel right up here. As you can see, they're stuck behind, I think, Maldonado, and there's our teammate Perez also in the mix there. So this massive train of cars is really going to come into our favour, especially if they pit now at the end of this lap, which we'll have to wait and see. But look how slow everyone's going, it's unbelievable, and a couple of cars do go into the pit lane, so this could be our time now. Even though everyone ahead of us is going to have DRS, we're still in a really good position here, so let's wait and see what happens as we go. Here comes Vettel, he's going to make a move on Rosberg. We've got DRS on the pair of them. Can we make a double overtake here? We go, we're going to go up the inside of both of them. Oh no! Uh-oh, problems. Problems. There's been problems, many problems. We're going to rejoin. We actually haven't got any damage on our car whatsoever, so we're going to continue on, but that was a very, very scary moment there. Cars in the pit lane, so we will gain a few more positions, but that incident was absolutely incredible. I don't know what to say. We're down to P5, and I think that this is our net position, so we've got some work to do this race. Kimi's going to go up the inside of us here, giving us a nice little love kiss in the process. Skies are definitely getting really dark around here now, so what I want to do is I want to quickly weather forecast. So 15 minutes until heavy rain, so that really is going to be an interesting one. I've done no practice in heavy rain around here, so this is going to be really interesting. So 15 minutes until heavy rain. We've got Bottas, I think, in the pit lane there, so things just got really interesting. And I think we're going to be able to take what we're in here, hopefully with a little bit of DRS assistance. Here we go. Get one to the slipstream. Up the inside, there we go. Just about got the move done there. So we'll be pitting at the end of this lap for another set of option tyres. That spin has really screwed up that stint for us, because last stint and the first stint of the race we had so much more grip on the option tyres, but that stint we just had no grip whatsoever. That spin just absolutely finished off our tyres, probably flat spotted them as well, so we had no grip at all. As we're going to come in now for a pit stop, and hopefully this set of option tyres we did not waste within some sort of incident, and we can maybe get some positions. There's Lewis Hamilton, he's actually going to pull away and manage to stay ahead of this pack of cars, whereas we're going to come out right in the thick of it. We're going to have to overtake all of these cars, so not ideal, but you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Heavy rain in 10 minutes. We're going to go for the dive bomb here on Ericsson. Here we go then. Good exit out front of the corner. Perez obviously in old tyres. We're going to crank it up into Rich. Open up DRS, and we're just going to make this move nice and easy. Not make it hard for ourselves. There's a kind of pit lane there. I think it might be Raikkonen. Yes, Raikkonen. So he's going to come out some traffic. We've got DRS, and we're going to now start setting some lap times. This is exactly what we're going to do. This should be the most easiest overtake in the history of overtakes. Indeed it is. That's Masha in the pit lane, so that's now position for us. I am driving like a man possessed right now. We've got cars in the pits, and I'm on an absolute mad one as we set an absolute stonker of a lap, fastest lap of the race, back up into P4, and we are right on the tail of Valtteri Bottas here. We're going to be well within his DRS by the end of this lap. It is getting really wet. We are right on the back of Bottas. Goodness for us is Mercedes are going to have to stack both of their cars. So here we go into the pit lane. Going to follow Bottas in. Hopefully we can try and maybe jump him. We're definitely going to jump Lewis, I think, because he's having to stack. As you can see there, he's having to stack in the Mercedes pit box. So we're going to gain some time on him. There's Bottas, and we're going to come into our pit box. And I think I'm actually coming for full wets at the end of this lap as well. So we're going to try to take a risk, and hopefully the rain doesn't come down that fast. We can maybe get some wets on the car. And we have jumped Bottas, which is good news. So Bottas must have been held up by some car behind us, and we actually come out right on the back of Lewis Hamilton here. So really, really good start there. And I'm actually going to select the full wets as soon as we get out of the pit lane, or the pit road you could say, and we're going to go into the full wets at the end of this lap because the rain is coming down so fast. There we go, wet tyres confirmed. Lewis is going really slow, so we're going to try and capitalise here. We're going to try and get the cut back. And it looks like Lewis did get a really good exit there, so we're going to crank it down to a standard now. Don't want too much wheel spin. And this rain is coming down fast. I could have maybe even gone straight into the full wets actually. Okay, so good news is Rosberg and Hamilton stand up one more lap. I'm gonna roll the dice and go into the full wets. We're gonna take a gamble here and hope it pays off. So this could be a race-winning decision here, or it could be a race-losing one. But we're gonna roll the dice nonetheless. Even though it's in a good position, the rate this rain is falling down, as you can see, I think could be wet enough as soon as we come out of pit lane for full wets. I think this is the right call. So fingers crossed it all falls into place nicely for us. This is what I'm hoping for. 2.2 stops, so the fastest, or one of the fastest stops you can actually have on this game. And we're going to rejoin now, and it's going to be quite wet. There goes Massa, but we're going to rejoin to some nice clean air, clean track. So we're going to see what the gaps are and what the tyres are going to feel like. Who's that? Ferrari? That's Vettel being lapped, so Vettel's a lap down because of that crash. And here's Lewis, and there we go. Then we're going to try and hang it around the outside. He's going to do the exact same thing to us last lap. We couldn't make the undercut work, which is a shame, but we're right there on him though. Vettel's going to park it right on the apex. Oh my goodness. We're going to get a really good exit out of this corner actually. We're going to try and go for it here. We're going to go for it. We're going to have a look up the inside. Go on the power nice and early, come on. Going to hang him out to dry here. And boom, it is done. P2. Okay, it is time for the intermediates. I do apologise guys for basically, I think no highlights and no talking in that stint, but I was so focused on these tyres because the conditions were so bad at one point. I was just really concentrating, but that stint is out of the way, and the track will only get dry now until the end of the race. So we're going to come here for a set of intermediate tyres now, and see how things pan out. Hopefully we can stay ahead of Hamilton. I was comfortably ahead of Lewis the entirety of that stint. Like, I could easily stay ahead. I was matching Rosberg, actually going a little bit faster than him up front, just to cut like a tenth or so a lap, but that's a really good pace that stint, and we managed to stay ahead of Hamilton, which is crucial for us, and we should rejoin comfortably in second place. So we're now going to do a couple of laps in Sintas, and I think we might actually even go into dries maybe by the end of the race. That's a big maybe. So we go into the pit lane. We're going to strap on a set of soft tyres, sorry, medium tyres, which are the softer tyres, and go to the end of the race. I think in hindsight, literally as I crossed the line a lap ago, the engineer said we could go into dry tyres. So in hindsight, I wish I'd picked probably a lap earlier, but you know, what can you do with it? It's just a bit too late. The call came a bit too late, so I just had to continue doing what I was doing. But good news is we are back on the dries. I've got a little bit of fuel to burn. I think I've probably just got just about enough for the rest of the race on these tyres, so we can maybe crack on for Rosberg, but I think it's very unlikely that we'll be making a pass in the remainder of this race. Here we go then, through the chicane for the final time this race. Rosberg has won the Spanish Grand Prix. We're going to come home in a brilliant second place after that crash earlier on, and I will take that. That is an absolutely fantastic result. And Lewis Hamilton finished in third place overall, so we managed to split the Mercedes, and I've got to say guys, the car that race felt the best it's ever felt all season. The setup was just perfect, the car was not stepping out of line one bit. Overall really solid, the car was just handling so nice, and I think second place is probably the best we could have got. Had we not crashed, who knows what could have happened. So obviously that's a big question to answer. Then in hindsight as well, that final strategy call, switching from inters to dries, had I done that a lap earlier as well, that might have helped me a bit. So you never know, could have been a very different result, but nevertheless, that was Catalonia, and the next race is the big one. It is Monaco, and I can't wait. But we're going to look at the drivers and constructors standings in a moment, but first of all, looking at the classified race results, and obviously our second place, that is a really good result for us. And actually Sergio Perez managed to get himself 10th into the points, so from that really poor qualifying, I think he was 18th, just above both of the Manners, he's managed to get himself in 10th place, so a really nice race result there from Sergio Perez, and the team will be happy with that. Jenson Button in there in P8 as well from McLaren Honda, so a couple of surprise results. And where did Vettel finish? Vettel finished way down in P17, so that crash really did destroy and Hampre's race. So overall, I think a solid result. And let me know, guys, who was at fault for that particular crash between myself and Vettel. But looking at the championship now, Rosberg is 13 points clear. Me and Lewis Hamilton are matched on 73 points. So we're definitely still right in for contention for the Drivers' Championship at the moment. And obviously Monaco coming up, that's going to be a very interesting one. I think I'm very confident for that track, and I think we can do well. However, cockpit view is one of them things where around Monaco, if you're not very good with cockpit view around there, you must struggle. So that might be an interesting one for me. But overall, guys, a really slow result. We're just going to look at the constructors, and Force India are still in third, so really nice there. And that point from Perez helping out quite a little bit there, and we're still 7 points ahead of Williams. But nevertheless, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do smash the like button down below. If you're new around here, then please make sure to subscribe. And you want to follow me on Twitter, there's a link down below in the description at Tom87HD. And yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. So from me, I've been Tom87HD, and I'm out. Peace.